Protests in Bangladesh turned violent this week after clashes between protesters and members of the student wing of the ruling Awami League party broke out. Riot police fired tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse crowds. The protesters and students allied to the ruling party battled on the streets with bricks and bamboo rods. Rival student groups marched in several key locations around the capital Dhaka, some throwing bricks at each other. But what got the protesters on the streets of Bangladesh? The movement, known as Students Against Discrimination Movement, is against a controversial quota system in government jobs. On June 5, the Bangladesh High Court reinstated the 30% quota for freedom fighters and their descendants in government jobs. This quota was repealed in 2018 by the Hasina government after a massive agitation led by students and teachers. This quota comes amidst high unemployment, with nearly 32 million people out of work or education in the country, of a total 170 million people. Let's dive more into this controversial quota. Until 2018, 56% of government jobs were reserved for specific groups. Majority 30% were reserved for family members of veterans who had fought for Bangladesh's liberation in 1971. Women and people from underdeveloped districts enjoyed 10% reservation each. Members of tribal communities got 5%, and 1% was reserved for persons with disabilities. This left only 44% of all openings available for open admission. Established in 1972, the quota system went through many rejigs before being scrapped by Hasina government in 2018 after 4 months of protest by students and teachers. So what are the protesters' main concern? With stagnation, inflation at around 10% and shrinking dollar reserves, protesters fear more unemployment. Special exams for quota candidates and vacant quota seats frustrate merit-listed candidates. There are also concerns over lack of genuine opposition under PM Sheikh Hasina's rule. Critics argue quota benefits pro-government groups by reserving over half of civil service positions. Bangladesh students vowed on Thursday to continue nationwide protests against civil service hiring rules, rebuffing an olive branch from Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who pledged justice for 7 killed in the demonstrations.